Yay. We did it. Okay. So, hi, everyone. Erin here with Mama Bear. We're always bringing you things that can help fellow mamas and really everyone, especially during this time. So, today I have Sara, Eaglewoman. She is family to me. I am so honored to have you here today. She will be talking to us about the vibration of our words. It's so, so important. So before we dive in, a few things that I would love for you guys to know is Eaglewoman is really working to help people during this time, of course, virtually through phone sessions. And she is doing this amazing event, the Virtual Circle, and it's by donation. So, again, she is working with people. If you are unable to donate, that's okay, but it's so appreciated for the work that Eaglewoman is doing. And she's really here to help us and guide us through this transitional period of time right now. Another thing that I want to mention, if you are wanting to book a session with Eaglewoman, you can do so. Again, all of her sessions right now are by phone. And you can find Eaglewoman and her virtual circle. You can find her on Instagram at Sara, no H, S-A-R-A, Eaglewoman. Eaglewoman, did you want to say anything about your virtual circles?
Blessings. It's such an honor to be here with you, my dear one. Thank you for asking me. It's a virtual healing ceremonial circle, shamanic way of bringing everyone together. At this time, that we're in, it's nice to have that fellowship, the community virtually, and to step inside the sacred Eagle healing circle, and magic happens there and miracles. And it's every week it's something different, and it's a new topic every week, or it's just what comes through for me to speak on. So that's what we'll be doing this coming Friday.
And Eaglewoman, you are known to many as the urban shaman. And you bring the ancient ways to life, right? To heal and to transform. Will you speak on that just a little bit?
Yes. In fact, I am known to bring the mountain to you. So instead of going up to Vision Quest for 4 days, you come to see me. And as the grandmothers say, it's important to teach the ways of the shamanic way, the medicine ways in the urban setting, because it's great to go up to the mountains. It's great to go on a spiritual retreat, a Vision Quest. But what I want to do and what I do is bring the Vision Quest here so that once you have the ceremony session with me, then you walk out into your reality, into your world, and you apply the teachings, you apply the transformation, the Vision Quest. You're walking, as I say, that you're dream walking awake on your path.
It's so beautiful. And it's amazing. It's amazing what you do. I also want to let people know that they can find you on your website, eaglewoman.com, eaglewoman.com, all one word. I wanted to talk a little bit about your healing oils that you have. We have the alchemy oil, manifest oil. Will you speak a little bit about this?
Well, thanks to your beautiful mother also, who is my alchemist and who we've collaborated, but it was through you who you introduced me to her. And I thank you every day because that union brought us together to create these oils. Actually, the way that these oils came through is by, I was awoken at 3:00 in the morning by Mary Magdalena and Mother Mary, who came and showed me and actually told me the essential oils that would heal so many if we just had these essential oils. So I remember quickly calling up your mom and I wrote everything down and said, these are the oils that was told to me. Well, how were they told to you? Well, I'll get to that. But first, let me share with you what the ingredients is. So I did, and she says, oh my goodness, this is amazing, because she also had these visions, and also it came to her with the alchemy oil, which is very much, in fact, it's just as, if not even more so powerful than the thieves oil that so many are using right now. So it is a protective oil, the alchemy, and it sustains the wealth of your consciousness. So it's very protection around you, protective, and also it, your practice, whatever spiritual practice you walk you're on, it sustains that consciousness within. And I like to, that one also is very good if you're trying to attract, or if you want to attract the lover of your soulmate, your soul partner. That one does it. And both men and women can wear it. Now, the manifesting oil, it's exactly that. It's a manifesting oil that attracts goodness, vibrations of health, wealth, happiness, and holiness. And that also sustains the wealth of your vibration. So they're both amazing to wear. So.
I can attest to that. And I love the way they smell. And I get questions all the time. And yeah, they're just so beautiful. So if you're interested, Eaglewoman.com, she sells them on her website. They're in a really handy roller bottle, which is great because then you have it with you on the go. I love that. And then I will also be featuring her oils on mamabear.com. So stay tuned. So today, Eaglewoman, we are talking about the vibration of, Eaglewoman, are you there? Did I lose you? Zoom. Zoom. Oh, stand by. Well, stand by, everyone. As I was saying, we are talking to Eaglewoman today live. And whenever you go live, there's always something fun, right? So until Eaglewoman can sign back on with us, I wanted to talk about, so like I said, we're going to be talking about the vibration of your words and how important it is and the energy behind them. So while we wait for Eaglewoman to come back on and join us, I'm going to have Nancy, actually, Eaglewoman's assistant, amazing woman, jump on and talk to us. So she's going to speak. Nancy, are you there?
Hello. Hello, lovely.
Hi. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Gotta love lives, right?
You gotta love it, and you just have to roll with the flow, as Eaglewoman would say.
Exactly.
Move with the energy.
Yes, exactly. So today we're talking about the vibration of your words, but is there anything that you wanted to add and speak to us about?
Sure. I've been working with Eaglewoman now for, I would say it's almost 11 years. And I've gotten in trouble from God and the council before because the vibration of my words needed some adjusting along the way. And it's very fascinating. You know, it's Eaglewoman will obviously expound upon this, but your words carry an energy. You know, they carry a frequency and a vibration, particularly swear words or foul language. And somebody like Eaglewoman can literally see what happens to your energy field when you say the F word, or, you know, particularly that word. And if you really think about it, there is an aggressiveness and a harshness to a word like that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's interesting. And then if you take a word like love and you listen to the vibration of that word, it's quite profound. And speaking of love, here's the one with
Hello.
love.
And what's funny, Nancy, is I wore my love shirt today.
Oh, there you go.
There you
I
go.
dig it. Okay, I'm signing off and I will let Eaglewoman take charge.
Are you there?
Yes, we are here.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It always helps to charge your computer, you know? That helps.
I was just telling Nancy it's the unpredictability of lives. So okay, so Nancy was just beginning to tell us a little bit about the vibration of our words and why you feel it is so important and really imperative and essential to the way that we communicate, the way we conduct ourselves. So take it away.
Okay, I'm back. So the vibration of words in the shamanic medicine ways. When I was very young, I was told by a grandmother, I was like about, I'd say 4, and she said, because you don't understand the vocabulary yet, I want you to listen to their sound. So in the shaman way, the medicine indigenous ways, as children, we listen to the sound of a person. And so whatever language you may be speaking, it's about that vibration under the words. And you could actually tell if the person was happy, mad, sad, or glad, any vibration. As I got older, this training was instilled in me. So it actually builds your intuition as well. So if you're listening to someone and you're really listening to their vibration under the words, you can really hear what they're really saying. It's with discernment and free from judgment and criticism. You just allow yourself to listen to their rhythm and more. It's amazing to work in that way, especially if you're on the phone with someone or even here now. It's just listening to that vibration. And then with words are very powerful. So when you're practicing, it's like you don't edit or you try to judge or criticize your words. It's just that you just go with it. And if you don't like the way it sounds, it's like you change the rhythm of it right midstream. And so this is a practice that I encourage those that come before me. I always encourage to practice the art of listening underneath the words, the vibration, because I feel it's so important.
And would you say that on that note, when we are communicating with each other, I think a lot can be said or heard, I should say, about where someone is coming from, whether they're coming from a fear place or a place of love. I think our vibration can really, it can tell us so much in that aspect.
Absolutely. You listen to the vibration underneath their words, and you can, with discernment, free from judgment and criticism, you can actually hear if the person is nervous, if they're in their fear. And when you hear, if somebody's really in their fear, and you can hear that vibration, then that's when your heart opens up to compassion. That's when the community, the union, that's the old ancient ways of working with someone. And children are taught this in the indigenous ways, in tribal, nations. We get together and teach the children to hear the vibration of a person. And they can hear if the person is a harmful person too. If a person is, if it's a threat to the child, and then they know that tone, that vibration, so they know what to do with it, and how to work with that. So it's important.
It really is amazing you're mentioning children, how sensitive they are to the vibration of words and how in tune they are.
Absolutely. Very in tune.
So I know the answer to this, but if you wouldn't mind sharing, what is one of your number one no words?
Well, I have to share. I listen to people, and I listen to the words they use, especially profanity. Now, because of what I do and how I can hear, I can hear, so it's just like the finest vibration. When you speak of, when you use the word, the F word, the F word is very dangerous to use, because I'll tell you, I actually can see the vibration that it forms around a person. I remember, and this just doesn't happen with one person, but I remember there was a gentleman who was very outraged, and he kept using the F word. And every time he used the F word, there were all these demons coming out. It's like he opened a gateway to the underworld, to hell, whatever name you'd like to place on it. But it was so dark that I literally had to, I moved him away and said, you have to leave. Because if you think about when, you know, I was thinking about this too, when somebody says, I so effing love you. I mean, that's a, you know, oxymoron, that's a contradiction, because you're using this word that is so negative, and then you apply love to it. And it's like such a dichotomy. It's like, choose one or the other. Hello, you know.
They cancel each other out.
Yeah. It's not a place where you would use the same word as love. And when I hear this and I see what's going on with the person, I think, oh yeah, they're very dirty. And so that word, the F-bomb, is exactly that. It's a bomb. You know, all these people that are so wanting to heal the planet, wanting to, you know, conserve and all this, but yet they open their mouth and they speak this profanity, they speak the F-bomb. And I said, well, you just pollute it, or wanted to pollute my space or your space. I see what it's doing. And then I hear mothers, and I have to say, I've heard mothers speak the F word in front of their children. And it's as if your children is getting just sprayed with all this negative energy. Because again, I can see beyond the physical. So I can see what it does. It permeates this energy that is so dirty. And they get stuck in that vibration. And they're being hit with it. And so I really advise not to use that word, not to use it at all, because it's very dangerous.
What would you recommend to the moms out there? Since a lot of my who I support and who I try to lift up and empower are moms who are maybe overwhelmed, or they're going through this transition right now and they're struggling. Maybe they're struggling with their words, because when you begin to struggle in other areas, sometimes you struggle with your choices of your language or your words and your vibration. We get too caught up. We get lost in it. What would you recommend for anyone really, or moms that maybe are struggling with this right now? What would be your advice?
Well, first of all, it's important to be conscious of it, to be conscientious of the words that you choose. Again, you don't have to judge yourself while you're speaking, but just be in your awareness that something's about to come out that's not going to be very tasteful, that's not going to be very, you know, loving to hear. So fudge ball, you know, use the word fudge ball, or something that has a vibration that is not of a lower frequency, because that's damaging. It's damaging for yourself, and it's also damaging for the children. So that word, it's like when somebody says that word, it's like when you put your fingernails on a chalkboard. For me, that's what it sounds like. And I see what comes out of it. So for parents, you know, just think of other words to use that would, you know, you're angry in that moment. So you're angry. So think of something, you know, a food, oh, popcorn, oh, something that would just get to you, you know, it would make you feel good to release it.
I've heard some moms say flipping.
Yeah.
Which always makes me giggle. For me, my mom word lately has been yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there are so many ways that we can get creative with our form of communication and also lift the vibration, which is so needed right now. Well, is there anything else that you wanted to add on the vibration of our words? Because before we wrap up, I definitely want to make sure people know how to find you again.
Thank you so much. It's just really about not right now with everything that's going on and so much TV and the news and the media and all of it. You know, it's important just with discernment to listen with your inner ear, listen with your heart, listen with the compassion that you have, because I feel like right now that's what wants to be restored. Because before all of this happened, there was so much hate mongers. There were so many people throwing out just a lot of negative vibration on social media, on the TV, whatever. And because they don't like a certain people in the public, you know, it's like, that's the first thing. They don't even think about what they're saying. It's just they spewed it out. And they're not helping in any way. So important, you know, just don't have any judgment on the person who's speaking, but just listen. And you could use your own discernment, whether you agree or not agree. It's a choice that you have. But don't add to it by, you know, throwing these negative words out there, because that's pollution also.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think right now, the goal of so many light workers and healers like yourself, or those of us, you know, in my industry, health coaches, we're really, I think right now more than ever, we're so needed. And the work that we're all doing is just really, it's become so clear to me, you know, how needed we are. And I think uplifting people right now is so important. And that's why I wanted you on here with me today, because when you wanted to talk about the vibration of our words, I think that is so important, because right now, that's been my mission as well, is to try to uplift people and pull them out of the fear-based mentality that they're in right now, and try to see the positive of the situation. And yeah, I'm so thankful to you for coming on today and speaking with us. And in case everybody is looking to find Eaglewoman, you can find her again on eaglewoman.com. That is also where you will find her amazing essential oils. And if you want to book a session with her, you can either message her on her website or on Sara Eaglewoman. So Sara, no H, Eaglewoman, on her Instagram handle. You can message her there as well. Nancy, who jumped on with us, is her amazing assistant, and she will also probably speak with you as well and communicate with you. Eaglewoman, before we go, is there anything else that you wanted to share? What time is your virtual circle?
It's at 10 a.m. This coming Friday. And I just want to thank you again. You know, I love your spirit. I love your heart. You're just such an amazing woman. And the women or the parents that are also following you, they're in for some really great advice, wisdom, talk, and some great gifts that you have to offer. So I'm honored to be here with you. And for all those listening, I bless you with my love, and I'll be thanking you. Aho.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Well, Eaglewoman, I hope you have a day filled with many, many blessings, and I hope to have you back again very soon.
Yes. Thank you. I look forward to it. Bless you. Many, many blessings to you. Love you.